Hi, my name is Vincenta Statasavicius and my student number is X2352444. Today I'll be talking about GraphQL versus REST. Today I'll be talking about the rise of REST and its uh, pain points, introducing GraphQL, single endpoint queries and schema, and understanding when to use which approach. The world of REST APIs. What is REST? REST is an architectural style that uses HTTP methods and resource-based URLs to structure web APIs. It's been the dominant approach for over a decade. Get, post, put, delete operations, multiple resource endpoints, stateless communication. The pain points: overfetching, receiving more data than your application actually needs, wasting bandwidth and processing time. Underfetching, making multiple round-trip API calls to gather all required data, slowing down your app. Enter GraphQL a better way. GraphQL is a query language for your API that puts the client in control. Instead of server deciding what data to return, clients specify exactly what they need. Precise queries. Request only the fields you need. Single request. Get all data in once call. Type schema. Self-documenting API contract. This query returns exactly what you asked for, no more than less. Endpoint structure. The key difference. REST approach. Multiple specialized endpoints for different resources. API user, API user 123 post, API post 456 comments, API products. Each endpoint has a fixed response structure determined by the server. GraphQL approach. Single intelligence endpoint handles all requests. GraphQL. Client send queries describing their exact data needs. The server responds which precisely that data structure. Think of a way resting like ordering fixed combo meals at a restaurant, while GraphQL is like building your own plate at a buffet. You get exactly what you want. Core features of GraphQL. Single endpoint. The URL. GraphQL handles operations, queries, mutations, and subscriptions. Simplifies API architecture and reduces configuration complexity. Client-driven queries. Front-end developers control the shape of responses without back-end changes. This enables rapid iteration and elimination over fetching. Strongly typed schema. The schema serves as a contract between client and server. It provides autocomplete validation and clear documentation for developers. No over/under fetching. Request multiple resources in a single query, getting exactly the field needed. This dramatically improves network efficiency. Why developers love GraphQL. Solves data fetching, eliminates overfetching and underfetching problems. Your API requests exactly what it needs in one round trip, reducing payload size by up to 90%. Rapid development. Front-end teams can request new fields without waiting for back-end API updates. This accelerates development cycles and increases team autonomy. Strong typing. Catch errors at development time, not runtime. Excellent IDE support with autocomplete inline documentation and validation reduces bugs. Network performance. Few HTTP requests mean faster load times, especially on mobile networks. Complex data requirements resolved in a single query instead of multiple calls. Trade-offs and challenges. GraphQL isn't a silver bullet. Understanding its limitations helps you make informed architectural decisions. Steeper learning curve. Teams need to learn query language, syntax, schema, design patterns, and resolve implementation. Initial setup is more complex than REST. Caching complexity. HTTP caching doesn't work the same way. You'll need specialized tools like Apollo client or custom caching strategies for optimal performance. Query problem. Poorly designed resolvers can trigger hundreds of database queries, require data loader or similar batch solutions to prevent performance issues. Overkill for simple APIs. If you're building a basic crude API with straightforward data needs, REST simplicity might serve you better. Choosing the right tool. Choose REST when building simple, catchable APIs with predictable data patterns. Your team has strong REST expertise and limited time for new learning. Server to server communication where bandwidth isn't critical. File uploads and downloads are primary use cases. Choose GraphQL when building complex apps with multiple clients, web, mobile, desktop, sharing one API. Network efficiency is critical. Mobile apps or limited bandwidth scenarios. Front-end teams need rapid iteration without back-end bottlenecks. You need strong typing and excellent developer tooling. Key takeaway. Both REST and GraphQL have their place in modern web development. Choose based on your project specific needs, team expertise, and long-term maintenance considerations, not just current trends. This is my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for listening to my presentation.